Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple of offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
Crazy! Crazy! What's up? Crazy! Hey, what's up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And running with power here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, just attack. You got motion there. You got motion there right there. Right.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer. It's Walter Payton. They'll give it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. Now they're going to face a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Angel. Hey, 11. Extend. You got to go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. There is caught. He will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right.
Now a handoff inside. It's Payton. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and run for it with Payton. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
Here's Peyton up the middle. Well, that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Ken.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Easy. No mas. 551, 12. Bunch right. Hey, 551. Hey, spin. Spin high.
They snap it to Fields. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Here's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught by Laporta. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one wasn't universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
Murray now to throw. That's complete to the Laporta. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
First carry from that 14. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you can hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Omaha. 2.
Now again, it's Peyton. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way.
Defense sold out for the run. Worked that way. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Omaha, Omaha. Omaha.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Peyton will take it in. Touchdown Bears.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took him the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight there.
And pass complete to Moore. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Throwing right away on the game's first play. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger. Check. 19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good.
A
for
big
Panthers.
play for the
First
Panthers.
down.
31
First
yards.
and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Caught by the great tight end and broadcaster, Greg Olsen. And the Panthers going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
McCaffrey. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Backed up to the 3, it's second and goal.
Let's check, Panther.
Here's a design run. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, the Panthers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown.
Next to the score, Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And across the 20, marking at the 2-yard line. Right to the air, it's Fields. That caught by Davis. Fields get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A penalty flag brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, it's Fields. Man outside, that's Zacchaeus. 12 yards on the hookup. 1st down, Chicago.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's a loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. That ball moves. How fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Fields now on 2nd down. The throw here is complete.
Fields
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here we go. Throwing is Fields. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Angel. West right there.
4th down. Fields. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
18 Cardinals. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Over the middle, there's McCarthy, the tight end, Wilson. 15 yards through the air. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And it looks like he's going to come up just short for the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. We'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on,
a field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll send a tight end in motion.
19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. Dependable Wilson. And he's going to have a Panthers first down.
That's good.
Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 16-yard line.
Go.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Down Carolina.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Passes caught by DJ Moore. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good for a Bears first down.
First down. Fields. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus.
Fields.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
44-yard line.
Angel. Here we go.
Fields. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And they lost a yard on the play.
And the Panthers
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? Yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 45 yards.
So a big one there to start the
First
drive.
down.
45 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. That is what a job to keep the play alive. Carolina McMillan. Touchdown. Panthers. First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd away from the jump.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Hey, 50. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Quick work, taken in. Look at the big bad rumble. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big-time play out of the G-Man. That goes for 58.
Stay 50. Middle.
First down, Stafford. Moving to his right. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Giants. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
551. Go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing.
No much. Here we go, Mike. 319, that's right. Right.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. What a play! That's a first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
First down.
319, guys. Set.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. It allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
To kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Runs him out. The Bears win.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. First and goal.
Here we go, set. 319, guys, set. Set.
Fields now. That is caught. And he's in. Vernon Davis. Touchdown, Chicago. That is a...
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks, I'm watching the pass rush.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Turbo, sir. Me. Hey, stay with him. Right.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Now a give running right as well. He stopped immediately there. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough to run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Right.
On the give, here comes Peyton. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. They always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
On play action, Fields. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-out in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Go straight. Don't jump. Ready? 58. Right.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
From the 50, here's Fields. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Right.
On 4th down, Fields. And this is caught. He hits Neal. Well, he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go.
Fields throwing again. Thanks to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Here we go. Green 19, get us right. Right.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right.
Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Peyton going to get it again on second. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Easy. 11. Mayday. Hey, K. Right.
From the gun on third down, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion, a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out.
Yeah, that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Panther 11. Go.
To throw, Vick. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And they will score. It's 6 for the Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They're ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Shoves him aside. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines waiting for it for You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time, hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the gun, Vick. And we take it in by Shaheed. He's going to get this all the way down inside inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing, Vick. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. He's only 4 yards there on the play. That will bring him second down.
Second down 6.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 to 6.
19 tight.
That's another Bengals.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Again, it's Vick. Now he'll tuck this and run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Ready, set.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Let's go.
The motion man is Tate. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Is good.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
331. 11. Easy. Alpha. Right.
To throw is Fields. He'll drop this off to Peyton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, son.
Fields going to change things up here.
Angel. No mud. You got a mini base. One, right.
Back to throw here. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Green light. Let's go. Hey, can. Sit high.
Now Fields. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone that was in the wrong spot. for the QB.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Red! 19 Lions! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready, right?
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready! Mustang 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Warriors 70!
Vick readies to throw. Downfield, it's 2. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Panther 11! Panther 11!
Vick to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Dragon 6, Cowboy 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
There's Vick. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
It'll be Vick once more. He had him well open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time how a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too
Martin
much.
Anderson on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Anderson's kick is
His
good.
kick is good.
And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Martin Anderson to kick off.
After the made field goal, Anderson back out to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go, set. Set.
They run again with Peyton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Second and 8.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on this play. Well, he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 22
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
On first down, here's Love. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
6-yard line.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Here we go, set.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and then it's thrown incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. Set.
Fields now to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown! Vernon Davis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like the offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Hey, can't. Test, one strike. All right.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now here's Vick. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And that is incomplete.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short in that fourth quarter.
Maybe you start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Desperation time. Vick on fourth down.